Hello, hello, and welcome back to Radio Gaga, a mixtape for the end of humanity. Here I am in beautiful Escalante National Monument in one of the canyon slots. I'd love to read for you a little selection from this book. Shall we get started? Track 1, Across the Universe. Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love, which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. That quote's from John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and George Harrison, and also Fiona Apple. Quote 2, what am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? Well, I can't do that, and there's no turning back. That's from Sherilyn Sarkisian. Humanity is dead. Long live humanity. The soothsayers promise a cataclysmic event. The authors warned that an organized regime would cripple the bodies and destroy the spirits of a brave and noble species. But no. Oh, to be sure, humans brought about their own downfall, but not through a cruel and coordinated system. Always bet on human obliviousness. Worry not, this is not the end of humanity. I carry the last remnants with me as I soar through the universe along that Starlight Express. Answer me yes? I race at the speed of light, pulsing on waves of electromagnetic radiation. With me are the greatest gifts of humanity, art and science. Tucked in my drives are the Epic of Gilgamesh, the Iliad, the Odyssey, Valley of the Dolls, Tales of the City, Slaughterhouse-Five, the works of Shakespeare, the Magna Carta, Newton's Principia Mathematica, the philosophies of Plato and Foucault, and the musical glories of Mozart, Tchaikovsky, Ross, Jackson, Spears, Knowles, Monet, and Mayweather. And who were these humans? Oh, they were a species that lived for 200,000 years on an insignificant planet, just one of 8 that twirled around a typical main sequence yellow dwarf star and a section of the Orion Arm of a spiral galaxy that they called the Milky Way. But it is my home, Earth, that perfect planet, and yes, I gladly show my bias. This sphere resides in what was species-centrically referred to as that habitable zone, that Goldilockian, not too hot, not too cold, but just right for this audacious species whose downfall I tell. My home planet formed 4.6 billion years ago. Through a fluke, living organisms sprouted here 800 million years later. Over the next 3.7 billion years, random evolution transpired before one species awoke with sentience, the ability to understand itself, its surroundings, and began to be conscious of the universe that created them. But they would never understand enough to save themselves. And that is a selection of Radio Gaga, a mixtape for the end of humanity, here in beautiful Escalante National Monument in Utah, in the Canyon Slot. Okay, have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Mwah.